Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview, December 1st, 2015. Traders, great to be with you, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bright blue sunny skies, nice cool breezes, and flat calm waters in the Gulf of Thailand. Absolutely gorgeous outside this morning. It is currently 20:50 hours on Wall Street, and it is currently 8:50 a.m. Bangkok, Thailand time. Traders, great to be with you. Remember, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, got a lot to talk about today, a lot of data coming out today. Data has been released already, and Asia's been quite an active Asia session. So let's get started. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday, and I'm your moderator for the Market Opening Preview Series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I started trading in 2006 and 2008. I retired from my wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. 9 days later, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday to celebrate my career. Well, traders, I am in my 8th year in Thailand and absolutely loving it. And I'm trading Forex every single day. Remember, always looking for opportunities and probabilities to win my trades with hard work and persistence and patience and tolerance. All that stuff plays a fact in our trading and our success or our losses. And yes, we do take some losses, I am sorry to say, but we do take some losses. So, working with fundamentals as we have today, a lot of fundamental releases this week and all that good stuff, and I'll get to that in just a moment. So I trade fundamentals, I trade technicals, I'm a technician, I love trading charts, I love looking at price action and price structure and all that good stuff, hopefully to become successful in my trade plans. All right, that's enough about me. Let's get over to our risk disclaimer. This is the legal stuff, my friends. Forex trading has a large potential of rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's head on over to news and commentary. Let's take a look at how the markets closed. The Dow 30 closed negative 0.43%, the S&P 500 closed negative 0.46%, and the NASDAQ closed negative 0.37%. Let's head on over to the Eurozone. The DAX closed positive 0.78%. The FTSE 100 closed negative 0.30%. The CAC 40 in the green at 0.56%. The Eurostock 50 out of Frankfurt was positive 0.47%. Traders heading on over to Asia. Now remember that these countries are currently trading as they are open. The Nikkei 225 is currently in the green at 0.94%. The S&P ASX 200 is positive 2.13%. The China A50 is negative 0.62%. And the Hang Seng at Hong Kong is positive 1.14%. And the Kospi at Seoul is positive 1.06%. So that's what's going on the indices around the globe as we start our new trading day. All right, let's take a look at our economic calendar today. Very busy as we had building approvals come out, current accounts, we had China manufacturing PMI, and non-manufacturing PMI. Okay, so let's take a look at what was good, what was bad. Building approvals month on month was 3.9%. They were expecting negative 2.4% out of Australia, and their current account came in at negative 18.1 billion. They were looking for a negative 16.6 billion. That wasn't a good number. China's manufacturing PMI came out at 49.6. They were expecting 49.9, but in line with expectations. We also had Gaxin manufacturing PMI out of China came out at 48.6. They were looking at 48.3. Later on in the Asia session, we have cash rate and RBA rate statement, and that will be at 22:30 hours on Wall Street. That data comes out. Full week of data, my friends, full week. Okay, so we also, as we get into London, an hour before the London Open, we have the bank stress test results out of the pound. Then we have BOE financial stability report out of the pound. What do we have? We have Spanish manufacturing PMI, medium impact. German unemployment change, medium impact. And high impact, 90 minutes after London opens, 60 minutes after London opens, BOE Governor Carney speaks. That is a high impact news event, so we'll keep an eye out on that. We have GDT price index out of New Zealand, which is tentative today. No time on that. That'll be sometime during the New York session. And the big news out of the US today is going to be ISM manufacturing PMI. And tomorrow, 24 hours from now, it's going to be 18:30 on Wall Street. Tomorrow, RBA Governor Stevens will speak. So want to keep an eye on that. That's what's going on, my friends. Quite a busy, fundamental day as we move along. A lot going on. We have to be aware of this as we get through our week. We have a big fundamental week this week. We have NFP, we have OPEC, we have FOMC Chair Yellen speaking. We have the ECB's press conference and rate statement comes out on Thursday. Everybody's expecting something to happen there. So a real lot of stuff going on, my friends. So we're just going to have to keep an eye on this as all this data comes out this week. So very, very busy week. All right, I've taken up a lot of time on this slide. Let's get over it and let's take a look at some charts. Not easy today to trade, I'll tell you that. Here's a euro dollar. It's in a down bearish move. We've known that. I mean, it's at 1.0569. I'm looking for this to pull back up. I need this to pull up. I'd like it to pull up to that 200 exponential moving average at 1.0601, and we'll take it all the way back down to support at 1.0569. It's got to do something. We can't trade it from where it's currently at. We might only get an R1 pullback, which will be at 1.0585, and we'll have to sell it from there if we have to. I don't like it because we're coming into the daily pivot at 1.0575. So, 10 pips away, you're going to be at support, right? So we not really want to do that. So we really need an aggressive pullback on the euro. Let's see how we can make that happen. All right, let's take a look at the pound. The pound is in a really nice spot at the moment. Looking for this pullback up to the 200 exponential moving average at 1.5077. And we realize that I have a star next to the daily pivot point. We know that we're going to get a bounce there. And we're looking to get price to come all the way back down to the support at 1.4996. This is a really nice trade, my friends. And we just need this to break out and give us our entry. And that's what we're waiting for. We're hoping we get a break to the upside, back up to the R1 200 EMA, and we'll take this down. This could be probably the trade of the day, I would think. Really nice stuff here. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar has already moved up, folks. It's already up to that wick on that candle. Data was released from China, and this just took off. So, I only want to sell the Aussie dollar, folks. I know there's a lot of data coming out, and on the next slide, you'll get a really good idea of what I'm talking about. But just want to sell this, okay? I see the up move. This is not a change of direction or anything like that. Look at any of your higher time frames, your 1 hour, your 4 hour, your daily. There's no change of trend here. This is just, the market's just taking out stops and reassessing itself and data, right? This is data that's doing a lot of this stuff. And, this is how it is. In New York yesterday, we had weak data, right? We had bad, what was it, housing starts, I think it was? Home sales. So, bad data came out, dollar got weak, this went up, right? What do you expect? So, I'm all about selling the Aussie dollar. I want to take this to the downside, and that's our trade plan for today. Get in at about 72.18, get out of it at 71.74. A nice 35 pip trade, 40 pip trade, depending on where you get in, and could be a nice day today, but got to wait for all this data to get out of the way in the Asia session. Well, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. You can see here, again, this was data releases today in the Asia session, and the Euro Aussie just tumbled to the downside. So we need this pullback, right? We need this pullback. You can see I put a horizontal line there at support at 1.4567 is where we want to take profit. And we'd like to enter this trade at 1.4634. again, a nice 40 pip trade, but this needs to pull back, and I'm not sure it's going to do it, my friends. When this Euro Aussie gets in a mode, it doesn't like to pull back, and this is definitely in downtrend mode. You know, this was a sell 4 hours ago, right? And unfortunately, I was not in my charts. That was 5 in the morning for me. So yeah, which would have been 1700 on Wall Street. So yeah, we just want to sell this. The question is, we need to get in it, and where are we going to get in it safely, right? We want to get in it, but we want to get in it safely. All right. Let's take a look at Euro Yen. Euro Yen's in a really ugly chart here. This is really nasty price action left of the chart. I'm not looking to play with this at this level, right? I need this to pull back to the all-1, and we can get in it at 130.30. We'll get it out of it at 129.83, and we know we're going to get a bounce. That's why I put a star at the daily pivot point, the 200 EMA. We know we're going to get a bounce there, but you know, this is congested. This is in a nasty range and with nasty price action. So we need a breakout here, one way or another, and we'll reassess and get into this trade. But right at the moment, folks, this is not tradable. Not at this point. This is everything's on hold mode. So we're just going to have to wait for this. This is definitely a sell. I want to sell the Euro Yen, but I surely don't want to do it at this price, and I don't want to do it with looking left of the chart of all this junk. It's really amazing. If you look below the daily pivot, that's a nice wide open space there to sell that, right? Down to our take profit area, 129.83. And you can see it's nice wide open. There's not a lot of price action left to the chart immediately. And it's a nice clean area to take that sell trade. So we might have to take it at a break with a daily pivot, a retest, and then sell it, which I would want to move our take profit down to get more pips out of that. And you'd have to watch this trade pretty good or trail it. Something in that sort of thinking. All right, let's take a look at our New Zealand. Folks, this is already past this R1. This has bounced all the way up on the China data that came out after I took a photo shot of this slide. So this is way up really at the R2 already. It's at like 0.6635 already. So we're looking for the sell, and we're looking for the entry to get in here to sell this. And I'd like to get it in anywhere at the 6600 or below, and also again at the 200 exponential moving average and the daily pivot. We're going to get a bounce there. I want to be in profit. I want to be break even. I want this to be a free trade, because this can be a nasty bounce here, right? So I'm going to scale out of my position. And the ultimate goal is to get to 0.6517, you know, which is a really nice trade. So this pair has the potential to give us 80 pips today, right? This, by the end of the day, the end of the trading day, we were just in Asia now. You know, Europe's still sleeping, right? So we're not even starting our trading day, and we're looking to get, you know, this thing on the move, right? So this really has a potential to give us some nice pips today on the New Zealand dollar. But data is an issue. It's a big data day. It's a big data week. You have to be cognizant of that if and when you're going to take some trades. Traders, that wraps up our 6 currency pairs. On behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL. FXCL, Excellence in Trading. I want to thank you for being with us today. And please come visit us at our site at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, always remember to trade smart and not hard. Traders, have a great trading day. Be careful. A lot of data releases. Keep an eye on your economic calendar. And we'll see you in about 24 hours from now. Take care, traders. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.